freaking rocks here. Got this freaking bolt here. Just on that right in there. Let's try to freaking flake. Get some flake. I don't know if this one's gonna work though. Let's see what happened here. Heard it. Made a little diamond. Let's see here. Yeah, rock is it's like if you look at crystals, a lot of rocks, man, have these like similar freaking patterns and like just like crystals, especially when it comes to like quartz type stuff. But rocks are kind of like, seems like that's what they are, man. It's freaking sediments and also chemical reactions, man. That's what I'm thinking. Because those freaking, especially like crystals grow inside of chemicals, okay? It's a chemical reaction. So a lot of rocks, seems to me, are chemically constructed. Yeah, look, that's not bad. I mean, this one doesn't have a consistent, see, look, it looks like partial sediment with a little bit of flint in there, or a chert or something. So, I see how deceiving that is? There's just this little flake right here on the edge, this rim. But then the rest of it is kind of sandish. Almost feels like petrified bone, like someone cut a saucer off something. Over time it got chemical bath, and the chemical bath changed the molecular composition. And, I mean, rocks are actually electrical. There's, that's why there's supposedly these things called quake lights. It's because of the quartz in the ground. If it's a high quartz, and from the vibrational effect and all that pressure and that impact actually generates electrical charge, and those things will actually start to glow, those quartz rocks. You know, I like to take my flashlight and shine them through the quartz, and you get to see a lot of different colors and different stuff in it. So some of them are even like transparent or semi or opaque or whatever, and it's interesting. Yeah, this one ain't doing too great. That one ain't that good. Freaking cat. Yeah, look at that, buddy. Look at that. On the inside of the stone there. See how that's different stuff? Anyway, this is an interesting hobby. Geology type stuff. I'm just an amateur, but it's a good way to. It's pretty practical though, in a lot of ways. There's a lot of interesting tidbits of information. Yeah, look at that, buddy. Anyway, I got a pretty good eye for spotting out flaking stones. they just have certain characteristics to them that are pretty distinguishable. It's like a quality to it. It's like kind of a hardness. So you'll see certain kind of surfaces. I like it too, because look, this is such, I'm working with such small material here. Like normally, like when I'm freaking doing construction for real, the stuff's bigger, and I like the small scale of it. It's like, it's more therapeutic, personally, to me. You know, I find work to be pretty therapeutic too. Like doing skills and being good at it is good for your state of mind. And plus also the quality of your work. And it's a good thing. Ooh. But the fact that this is, it's like work, but it's not work, because it's my personal stuff here. It's more, even more therapeutic for like personal enrichment, not just monetary gains and like societal acceptance kind of stuff. It's like personal, motivated. Whoa. It's like, there's things, you know, you just know. Hey, people wouldn't do them if they weren't getting some kind of something out of it. You know? You don't go through all this effort just for theory and like coulda, woulda, shoulda type thinking. It's more or less just like, let's keep working at it till you figure it out type of a deal. Because it's like, when it comes to this stuff, it's not your like theory in your head about that is what works, man. It's like just, you need to trial and error, and the experience over time will start to kick in, and then you'll have a good enough like mind to see it in your mind. So you don't try to get someone to see it in their mind first, because it doesn't necessarily work like that. But how you innovate after you've put some practice in is by using that part of your mind. But you just don't want to get stuck inside your head. You gotta freaking put your stuff to the test at the same time. You gotta test yourself to see if your observations are correct. You know what I mean? And also, I find that you can do all kinds of things with a kind of an innovation, and that's a good skill within itself, is to just have that concept of innovation and knowing that, hey, if I can't do it this way, well, let me try that way too. And if that don't work, I'll try something else. But look, we'll still get it done. Options are a good thing. You know, there's more than one way to skin a catfish, you know. And, you know, there's probably, if you got one catfish, there's more, you know. So, even if you don't skin this one right, I'm going to skin the next one better. And then so on and so forth, until it's just, you can do it without thinking about it.